In Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And some room to work. He juked him, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. A gain of 6 there on first. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
11 MT paint. 11 MC paint. 11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
11 MT. 11 MT.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He completes it to Boyd. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. It's caught. Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
There you go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Reuben Foster in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd and 11 now.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
11. 11, Thomas.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
2nd down, McKinnon. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go. And he believes that.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The Tampa Bay back at his own 6-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, Little Strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Taking Boston on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett holds it in. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
44, Mike, 44. 11. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Austin. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Love. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Switch. 11 coming.
Here's a give to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
The CD, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Gostkowski for the point after. And it is now 21-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down, Love. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Drew Sample with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Bengals 28, Chiefs 6.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11 empty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. A beautiful spin and room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result right now. Victory.
And leading here in the fourth. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Room here to run. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They go play fake. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Check right 39. Check right 39. Rip right, rip right. Rush in, rush in, rush in. You go tight. You got tight.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11-90. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Nice, sweetheart.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as... And that is caught! He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Love here.
And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Check 3. Check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try for Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A big offensive offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1.